I've been attacked by quartercept-infested gardeners, faceless dream salesmen, and transported to a frozen plane of existence filled with pyramids and weird soldiers and death. World of Horror lives up to the title by providing a consistently eerie environment and characters. Panstasz, which I'm probably butchering the name and I'm sorry, the developers took 1-bit graphics, a chiptune soundtrack, and fused them together to summon a cosmic horror experience. World of Horror is a point-and-click RPG roguelite survival horror game that is clearly inspired by Junji Ito and H.P. Lovecraft. The old gods are coming back to life, and the world is deteriorating because of it. There are a list of characters to choose from, each having their own strengths and weaknesses, because this game is an RPG filled with stats, skill checks, and an interesting combat system that I have yet to master. So far in my short time playing, I have used 2 of the 5 available starter characters. But there are 16 other characters I have yet to unlock, alongside 13 unlockable backstories that can have an effect on your playthrough. Before you can begin each playthrough, you have to select the old god that will be summoned. Each one has a different negative effect on your gameplay. For example, if you choose to go with the spider god route, the eternal web status makes it so you cannot run away from combat. And believe me, there's going to be a lot of moments where you actually want to. Now, World of Horror makes it clear that it is a survival horror game from the very beginning. There are 3 stats that you must manage to progress through the game: Doom, Reason, and Stamina. If the Doom meter, measured in a small image of the town being shrouded in darkness and percentages, reaches 100%, game over. If your stamina reaches 0, it's game over. If your reason reaches 0, it's game over. Now, to add to a whole new level of difficulty, a large amount of what you do in the game, whether it is rest in your home after a tough fight, or go inside the police station to lower the enemy threat level in a certain part of town, all of these actions increase the Doom meter. Then, skill check failures throughout the game can lower your stamina, reason, or even sometimes, when you're really unlucky, both. World of Horror has no problem punishing you. So much so that when you solve a mystery or beat a boss, you're rewarded with XP, sometimes items, but the old gods stir and cause the world to fall apart at an even faster rate. And a random town debuff kicks in, like, for example, contaminated water, which makes it to where you don't automatically heal after solving a mystery anymore. The town you are investigating becomes more dangerous by the day. On top of that, casting spells can cost reason, or in the case of a healing spell, it'll lower your max stamina each time you use it. Seriously, the world is against you in World of Horror. But even though I have failed to save reality multiple times, I still want to immediately start a new game. Part of that is the engaging combat system. Combat uses a combat sequence bar that is filled up by how long an action takes. For example, attacking with a random weapon, such as a branch, takes 69 of the available 200 combat sequence bar. You can mix and match different moves and abilities. I would often use my camera flash to lower the accuracy of the enemy, then special attack with my branch for double damage. The success of your attacks and abilities are based on your stats, usually strength or dexterity. There is also a cool quality of life feature that allows you to save a sequence and load it during combat. If you find a successful sequence of attacks, you won't have to constantly select them each turn. At this point, I have not had a successful run in World of Horror. I've gotten close to completing 5 investigations, but ended up losing because of the Doom meter reaching 100%. But if you are an RPG or horror fan, especially since it's October, World of Horror is more than worth checking out. It is currently available for $19.99 on PC via Steam and will be on the Switch, PlayStation 4, and 5 at a later date. Thank you so much again to the publisher for providing LV1 Gaming with a copy of the game. Get all of your news from LV1 Gaming. Make sure to like, subscribe, and consider becoming a member or joining our Patreon. This has been Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming. Much love and peace.